The Lincoln Project, which consists of conservatives who are against Donald Trump, have put out yet another ad attacking him. And this time they're calling him out for escalating racial tensions in the United States. Take a look.
Men who followed this flag 150 years ago knew what it meant. Treason against their country. The death of the United States. America defeated the men who followed that flag. Those with honor surrendered and cast it aside forever. So why does it keep showing up today at events supporting Donald Trump? And why does he call the folks who carry it very fine people?
I think there's blame on both sides, but you also had people that were very fine people.
What does it say that they're all in for Trump? What does it say that he won't condemn a flag of hate, division, and losers?
Will not replace us!
For us, it says this is a time for choosing America or Trump.
So the Lincoln Project has spent quite a bit of money in ad buys in order to show that ad in some battleground states. But at this point, I don't even know if it's going to matter. Trump just shared with the public that he plans on using the military against American citizens in order to squash these protests that we're seeing around the country. But let me give you the details on what the Lincoln Project has basically spent its money on. This is now the 5th video produced by the group, and it comes with a $500,000 ad buy for the video spot, which will be run in battleground states like Florida, Wisconsin, and Michigan, as well as in Washington, D.C. And by the way, the Lincoln Project isn't the only organization full of conservatives who disagree with Trump and his handling of the civil unrest in the country. Some of the worst people in this country are also criticizing him, including Mike Cernovich, who says, does Trump have dementia or something? Because sitting on his fat ass right now isn't the right move. Lisa Booth, who's a Fox News pundit, says we are leaderless now. Where are our leaders? Where is Donald Trump? This is a leadership vacuum, and we need him to fill it. He needs to lead. And conservative Ian Miles Chong mocked Trump for his all caps Law and Order tweet by responding, doesn't look that way. The entire country is on fire. But, you know, as always, Trump's response now is to use more brutal force, this time with the military. The military, where the vast majority of our discretionary budget has gone, our taxpayer money has gone toward empowering it, purchasing new and improved weaponry for it. Now it's going to be used against us. What happened to the military fighting for our freedom and for our constitutional rights? The right to protest is part of our First Amendment right, and now the military is going to be used against us in practicing that constitutional right based on what Trump is calling for.
Okay, I want to be clear. There are a lot of different camps here. The Lincoln Project is the Never Trump Republicans. And these ads are so good, it's almost like they watch the Young Turks. What do we always say about the Confederacy? Their number one crime, their motive, what they did was treason. And we've been saying that now for close to a decade. Now, you might say that's obvious, but that's language that people in the establishment never use because it was uncivil and might offend some people in the South. And then near the end, they said he was a loser. In the other ads, they called him weak. This is exactly the right approach. This is the approach that we've been asking for 5 years in taking on Donald Trump. Everybody knows he's a monster, but you have to undercut his perceived strengths and call him what he is, weak, a loser, someone who doesn't believe in America, etc. So that's one camp. The right-wingers that Anna quoted, my understanding is that they want Trump to be even tougher. So they'll probably like his speech saying we'll use the military against protesters. So they're not the good guys. They're pushing Trump to be even worse than he currently is. So they're probably thrilled with the Rose Garden speech.
No. What's incredible is the deplorable conservatives who have supported Trump and want a stronger response or reaction from him are the same ones who cry like little bitches about censorship on social media platforms. nonstop, incessantly, like, oh, we're the victims because we can't monetize certain content. Now, these are the types of people who support constitutional violations by the president and using the military against people exercising their First Amendment rights. That's who these people are.
So the third camp is Democrats. And what they're saying is, oh, right, nothing. Where are they? I don't know if the Democrats know this. They're running against Trump. It's not the Never Trump Lincoln Project guys that are running against Donald Trump. Joe Biden's running against Donald Trump. But you can barely tell. I mean, they do one ad every 2 weeks or so. The last one got a little tougher, but a quarter of the way towards the Lincoln Project. God, the Democrats, they never show up, man. They're just so feckless. So, we just have to hope that America remembers what the Constitution is, remembers that we're supposed to be a democracy, and is so sick of Donald Trump and his pathetic actions and his tyrannical actions. And yes, you could have both. The reason even the extreme right-wingers are mad at him because they realize he's bunker boy and he's hiding and he's scared. He's always scared. And as part of the overreaction for that insecurity, he then goes, oh, yeah, I'll prove how strong I am. I'll violate the Constitution and I'll use the military inside the country, and maybe I'll kill citizens with the military. So I don't know if that appeases the monsters on the right, but it comes from the same place of weakness. But the Democrats just are MIA. They're missing in action. So we're relying on Never Trump Republicans to actually do the damage on Trump in ads. This is, look, and you look at museums and wonder how fascists took over in different times that they took over. A critical part was taking over their own party and having their party agree with them no matter how tyrannical they were, no matter what they did and how illegal it was. Check. The second thing that's necessary is an opposition party that is pathetically weak and will get rolled over. Check. Okay. And third is propaganda. Once they've seized the propaganda, the media for their own propaganda, it's good night, Irene. And so right now, that's a mixed bag. You got propaganda in favor of the mainstream. You got propaganda in favor of the right wing. Is anybody looking out for actual citizens in the community? Almost no one.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.